Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks so much for checking it out. I guess let me first off introduce myself. My name is Mark Halberstadt, and that's the name of my channel, C. Mark Halberstadt. That's, I guess, my YouTube username. And right now, I guess I wanted to give you a bit of an overview of what the channel is and where I think it'll, what my plans are for it for the future, and I guess stuff like that. And also, I wanted to give you an invitation to email me or leave comments on the site if you would like me to cover a certain topic, or if you don't think I'm covering a certain topic well, or you think or you're having trouble understanding, you watched a video but you're having trouble understanding it, or something like that. Please leave me a comment and I'll update the playlist. But right now, I guess I wanted to just let you know the main goal of this site is really going to be music related. It's really going to it's really going to deal with helping, or hopefully helping people read or write or understand music in a bit more depth. And over time, I think it is going to probably be kind of saxophone centric. I'm a saxophone player, and it's probably going to go more in that direction. And really, it's one of the goals I've got eventually is to record kind of a playlist on beginning saxophone. So, if you can't afford private lessons, or if you're, if you just found a saxophone in your closet somewhere and you were wanting to play it, I'm hopefully going to, over the next month or so, put together a playlist that will, kind of take you from point A at the very beginning to some point B with playing saxophone. I haven't necessarily gotten there yet. I've gotten a little bit done with beginning saxophone scales, and I've got, the introduction of how I want you to practice the scales, as well as the play-along videos for the scales up here. Anyway, so that's kind of, one of the plans I've got for the future. And really what I've been concentrating on in putting together this site has been how to read sheet music. And that's something I think that, will enrich anyone's life, is being able to read music. And, you can definitely, there are lots of musicians and professional musicians I know that don't read, and that's fine. But, it can never hurt to learn. Or if you're having, tons and tons of trouble understanding how to read rhythms, and you're, kind of just not too sure how to, read rhythms, then, you can check out this playlist. And, frankly, you'd probably be one of the first people, because the views are kind of low on it right now, I guess. It's only been up for like a couple of months, but a lot of these have 0 views. Anyway, that's I guess what I'm trying to do mainly with the site right now is just work on my how to read sheet music playlist. I've also got some more jazz-centric things and kind of, I guess, more advanced topics. Like I've got a playlist on how to transcribe, and I've got a whole, introduction on what transcribing is, and, how to use the playlist and stuff like that in the actual how to transcribe playlist. But anyway, that's kind of a more advanced topic. I've even got, I'm going to be going back to school in the fall, and I've even got a playlist of different examples of me working through calculus problems up here. And again, I've got kind of an introduction where I explain a bit more of why I'm doing that and why I'm putting that together. So anyway, that's kind of an overview of the site. And let me actually just bring this up. If you want to send me an email to let me know how you think I'm doing, or you have, different suggestions or an idea of something you think I should cover, my email is c.mark.halberstadt@gmail.com, and I'll, I've gotten, I think, maybe 1 email so far. So, I'll definitely read the email when they come in, I guess. But anyway, that's pretty much an overview to the site. And one thing I kind of wanted to point out real quick before I leave is what I'm sort of modeling this site after. And if you haven't heard of the Khan Academy on YouTube, let me go there right now. This website or this YouTube site is fantastic. It's one man's operation to educate the world, or to provide, an education to anyone who's able to listen, or who wants to listen, that has an internet connection anywhere all over the world, to provide them with really high quality instruction for free. I use this a lot. As I said, I'm going back to school in the fall. I'm going back for engineering, and I've been a musician all my life, so it's kind of a bit of a departure for me. But I've been working through the calculus playlist, and over the past probably 2 years now, and it's really gotten rid of most of my fears of going back to school and going back to math class, and all of that whole thing about being afraid of going back to math. I'm actually feeling pretty confident about math right now. So that's kind of an overview of what this is the site that I guess I'm modeling my site after. And I did kind of want to mention a little bit of why I'm putting this site together, or I guess why I started putting this site together. And it was actually because the guy that runs this site is, if you can see this name, Sal Khan. The guy that runs this site is a guy named Sal Khan, and he did a video a while back that was him giving a talk at the school out in California, where he kind of told the story of the Khan Academy, and then at the end kind of told people that they should really jump in and try to have their own operations online, where they just teach things online. And that was kind of what I thought. I spent over the past 2 months, I've spent probably maybe an hour a day, probably less actually, probably more like 15 minutes a day on this site, and that's been mainly on the how to read sheet music. Oh, excuse me. It's been mainly on the how to read sheet music playlist. But after I've spent 15 minutes a day on the how to read sheet music playlist, and now I've got like about 70 videos up there, and that's about 10 hours worth of instruction. So if you think about that on and this is maybe covering elementary music, I guess. This is, that's about 10 hours of instruction. So that is, roughly equivalent maybe to about, 15 weeks of, or maybe not 15, maybe like 10 weeks of elementary music education. If you have music, if you're in elementary school and you have music class twice a week for 10 weeks for a half hour, that's about how much time it'll take you to get through this playlist. Now, I'm not saying that I'm a perfect replacement for a music class. I know I'm not. But, it's kind of like I've spent 15 minutes a day working on this site, and I think people could enrich themselves by looking at this and by learning a bit more about how to read music. So that's I guess kind of the overview of the site. And as I guess the last thing I just want to leave you with is just telling you one more time, if you haven't been to the Khan Academy site, if you haven't been here, absolutely go. It's fantastic, and it's really the site that I'm kind of modeling what I'm doing after. So yeah, absolutely check it out, and hopefully I'll see you in future videos. So thanks so much for watching.